Hello everyone and happy Thursday. I hope you've all had a really great week. Mine has been pretty good. Very busy day today. I had my first market, my first Thursday morning market. It is at a church out in Sun City. I will post the address every week, but it will be every week, every Thursday from 8 until noon. So I hope you have a chance to join me sometime out there on a Thursday morning. Lots of other vendors out there, so quite a variety. It was pretty good. A little slow, but today was a weather day. As if you are living here in Phoenix, you know that we had quite a bit of rain last night. So it was a little dreary this morning and very muggy and sticky. So, but it was good. It was a good day, good market. So I hope you can join me. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Dana Mosley. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Phoenix, Arizona. If you see the little live button at the top, that means you've joined me live here on my Facebook page. If you don't see that little button, that means you are catching the replay or you're catching me on my YouTube channel. So welcome everyone. Give me a like, give me a hey, tell me you're there. It would be great to see all your comments, so feel free to leave a comment. So I'm going to get right to business. It is the first week of September. The holiday catalog has now gone live. So excited. There's so many great things in there. And then also we have a ton of online exclusives as well. So check out the online exclusives because you don't want to miss out on some of the fun stuff that's on there as well. Lots of holiday, Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, fall, everything. So it is the season, 'tis the season, right? As I mentioned, holiday catalog is live, online exclusives. We also had 2 new kits come out. The first one is the Road to Christmas, has these cute little trucks on there. I believe this one is only 14, which means it's a non-stamping kit. But it looks so super cute. All the little Christmas trees in the truck is really, really cute. And then the other kit is this handmade and heartfelt kit. Last week I said it was like 29, but that was a misprint. It is actually 32, but there are like, I think 10 cards. There's, it's stamping. There's a stamp and then there's stamping spot. It has this cute little organizer for your cards. And then this one also is going to be featured on the World Card Making Day free event that Stampin' Up! Will be hosting. So make sure you go online, go to the Stampin' Up! Page, and make sure you register. That day, World Card Making Day is October 4th. I will be having a class that day, and I will be extending the class to include the World Card Making Day event from Stampin' Up! So if you plan on watching with me, still register because they will be including free gift. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but make sure you register even if you're going to watch with me so that you'll get the benefit of the free gift. Okay. Also, real quick, we have class this Saturday. I think I have like maybe 1 spot left. So let me know if you plan on coming. I can open it up to more, but I'll just have to cut more paper. So the sooner the better. So let me know if you're coming. And then also I have my Christmas card Stamp-A-Stack. I have changed the name. As you know, in the past years it's been called the Christmas Card Buffet. Changing it up a little bit this year, I'm calling it the Christmas Card Stamp-A-Stack. You're still going to walk away with 10 cards, but it is 5 different designs and you're making 2 of each. So 10 cards total for $25. I have also opened up a new time slot this year as well, so you have a choice of 3 different time slots. So Friday the 19th, you'll have your choice of the morning, which is at 10:30 in the morning, or you can come in the evening for a happy hour session at 6:30. And then I also have my normal Saturday class at 10:30. So your choice, 3 different time slots. So please let me know which time you want to come so I can put you down and make sure I have all the supplies for you. All right, so I'm just going to get to it today. I'm really tired. It was a busy morning. Like I said, I had my market today. It was hot and sticky, so I think that added to the little bit tiredness. And I need to kind of clean up my mess. I kind of came in and just dumped everything. So I am going to get to it. We're going to play with the Fluffy Squirrel Stamp set that is in the catalog. So I'm going to point you down and we'll get started. Hi, Mom. I see you there. All right, let me get you in my holder. There we go. Didn't want to switch over. All right, I think you are in my screen. So here's the annual catalog, or not annual catalog, mini catalog, sorry. Mini catalog. I hope you got yours. If you did not and you still need one, please let me know and I can get one out to you. But I mailed them out a couple weeks ago, a whole bunch of them. So let me know that if you need one. So there's a lot of really great things in here. I am not going to walk through the catalog. Normally I do kind of a quick walkthrough, but I am not going to do that this time. Maybe another time. Maybe next week I'll walk through real quick. But on page 49 is the Fluffy Squirrel. You can get it as a bundle, or you can do separate. We have the stamp set, and then there is a builder punch. Super cute. If you're coming to class this weekend, we are using this set for one of our cards. So really cute. And then I am also going to be using this paper again. This is in the online exclusives. We've been playing with this paper, I think, for a couple of weeks now. It is really beautiful paper. This is my favorite fall paper. There's another one in the catalog, but I think this one is my favorite. There's gold in there, all the fall colors, so pretty. But I'm going to use this plaid piece here. But as you can see, there's gold in it, all the beautiful greens, and we have that Cajun craze in there. So pretty. Anyway, so I'm gonna just grab this piece here. All right, so the card I'm making, I saw a demonstrator make this cute card. This one is one of those where you can use up some of that beautiful designer series paper. We're gonna make a little gift card holder. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my paper, cut and score. So we need a piece of designer series paper at 5 1/4 by 12. So I'm just going to cut my paper at 5 1/4. And then I'm going to move that cutting piece out of the way, and then I'm going to do some scoring. So I'm going to do scoring at 3, 6 1/2, and then 10 1/2. All right, so that's 3, 6 1/2, and 10 1/2. And I will post these measurements when we're done, okay? All right, so I am going to get my bone folder, and we're going to fold a little bit. So this little piece here, there's just a little part. We're going to fold that part in, and this is where that gift card will be holding on to. And then we're just going to kind of accordion fold the other parts. Okay. And then I do have some other pieces cut already. This is basic beige. I'm going to use this as my base. It is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So your standard base piece. And then I am just going to glue this right onto that base. This card is very easy, very easy. All right, so I'm going to open it up. This is what we have, okay? Now this flap is where you can put a gift card. So I am just going to put just a little tiny bit of glue on these edges. And then we are just going to fold those over so that they can adhere. You don't want too much glue on there. I've told you before, I've been using this Tombow green glue quite a bit because it gives you a little extra time to kind of get things shifted around. Not a lot of extra time, just a little bit. So see how this kind of forms like almost like a little frame in the front there. All right, so I'm going to take my little extra pieces. I've already cut a circle of early espresso. I'm going to set that aside, and I am going to get out the squirrel here. This is the stamp set. I have marked mine HC for holiday catalog. It just keeps me on track of when the stamp sets have come out. As you know, Stampin' Up! Has kind of changed their retirement process. So this stamp set could be out for a little while past the holiday catalog. So I like to just remind myself, you know, when it was, in case it hangs out for a little while. All right, so I'm going to grab this squirrel, and this is a two-step stamp. You could color in the squirrel yourself if you wanted to, or you could use the two-step process. I'm going to use the two-step process today. And I'm going to also get out my little words. This one here says, "Go nuts, it's your birthday." So we're going to do a little birthday card. And then there's this little crosshatch pattern I'm going to do. And then since it's a birthday card, I'm going to get out the little birthday present. So I think that is what I need for now. So let me just get all these pieces together here. I think I'm gonna do that. And we've got all of our other pieces here. Get these on blocks for you. And my words. Okay, so let's start. I like to start with the outline when I do two-step stamping. So I am going to get out a little bit of early espresso, and I'm going to stamp the outline of my squirrel. And I'm going to stamp them kind of in the corner here so that it's easier to grip the piece of paper when I am putting it in my punch. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Then I'm going to get out some pecan pie. And I'm going to ink up Mr. Squirrel. And I'm going to get him in there. Now, I did notice if I kind of line up the eye piece a little, and then like his hands and his foot, seems to work out pretty good. Because he does have like this little white, you know, chest, and then a little bit white on the tail. So if you line up like the eye and then the hand and foot, you should be good to go on getting him stamped right. All right, so now I'm gonna punch him out, and there is the little acorn that you could do. I'm not doing that one today because we are doing a birthday. I'm gonna line him up. Hopefully I got him in there okay. Just gonna go for it. All right. And then I still need this little piece here. I'm going to stamp the little present. I'm going to use a little bit of Memento black ink for the outline. I do have to fussy cut the present. Don't worry, no fussy cutting this weekend if you're coming to class. And I just grabbed some markers right before I came on. I'm going to do some Lost Lagoon and some Poppy Parade. Just something a little festive. Just color in the bow. Simple, simple. It's so tiny that can't really mess up the present too badly. All right. Grab my snips, and then I'm just gonna cut out this present real quick. A little bit of fussy cutting. And it's pretty easy since it has some straight sides. I'm going to cut that off. The only part that gives you a little trouble is the bow, but that's okay. So if you need some tips on fussy cutting, you don't move the scissors, you move the paper. There we go. Pretty simple. All right, so have that there. And then I'm going to do this little crosshatch piece. I'm going to just give a little texture to my little circle here. You're not going to see much of these little crosshatch pieces because the squirrel kind of covers them up, but it just gives a little texture in the background. And then I'm going to use a little bit of Cajun Craze for the words. I inked this one up last night, so hopefully it has settled down. It was quite squishy last night. Not too bad. All right, so let's put this little guy together. It's really simple card. He makes a statement, I believe. So we're just going to put some dimensionals on him. Oops. There we go. Well, that didn't work out too good. My dimensional kind of got all weird, but that's okay. Take off the backing. And we're just going to put Mr. Squirrel right in the middle of our circle. And then on the back of this present, I'm going to use the small little dimensionals here. Actually, I think I'm going to put it right on his little hand. That way I know it's going to get on his hand. Use my little tweezers. There we go. And then, of course, more dimensionals, right? I'm looking for my bling, and I think I accidentally put it away. I moved it. I didn't put it away, I moved it because we have class. I'm using the same fun stuff for class. Alright, so here is some ribbon. This is some fun ribbon. This is called Irregular Weave Trim. It feels almost paper, like papery. It's kind of odd. So it's not really good for like tying a bow, but it's good for accent. So I just put a little adhesive on the back. Oops. Ugh. Goodness. I have like butterfingers really bad. There we go. I think I'm just a little bit tired. All right, there we go. Give it a little trim. That's better. I know, Mom, can't make a card without bling. I'm gonna have to find it real quick. It's those Cajun Craze dots. I really like them. They're great fall bling. I think I know where they are. So I'm gonna put this right here. All right, hang tight. I think I moved them. Yes. Got them. I'm preparing for class, so I had to move some stuff out of the way so that I could do my live tonight. All right, so these are the Cajun Craze and Gold dots. So fun. These are the perfect fall embellishment. They go really well with this paper. And this squirrel is so cute. And there you have it. So easy. This fall paper just really makes it easy to create this fun little squirrel. So here's another one I made with the same layout, just different paper and a little bit just different design on the front. But as you can see, you know, you can put your little gift card in here. If you wanted to write something, you could layer another piece of paper on the inside, just a small piece of paper to write your little greetings, your well wishes. But there you have it. So simple, fun little gift card holder. All right, everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there. It's been, I don't know what the weather's going to be like this weekend. It's supposed to be pretty nice, I think. But go through that catalog, make your list. Don't forget to register for World Card Making Day. And just have a great weekend and be creative. All right, everyone, we will see you back here next Thursday. Don't forget, market in the morning and then Facebook Live at night. Have a good night, everyone.